Hello, we're back here at the 1980 John Deere 111. Today we're going to try to get the deck lift lever working to hold this deck in place. Let me bring you around and show you what we're talking about. Okay, so as you see, I have the lever held with a chain. It does not hold itself in place. All right, so I know we got a spring in here. I'm going to check that out. But I think there's a rod in here, a real thin rod. I'm not exactly sure how it engages to hold the deck in place. I do know there's a spring in here. I'm going to check that. And then I'm going to investigate why it doesn't lock in place. It could just be that rod's not moving at all. So let's check that out. What I'm going to do right now, I'll leave it right there because you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I'm going to take this off. So I'm going to take a rag and try to get a good enough grip. Try to get a good enough grip here to take that. I don't think I will be able to though. So let's just, yeah. All right. It's not doing too much damage. So I hear the rod in there turning. So that may or may not be a good thing. All right. The screws off of there. And I'm going to try to dig out that spring. All right. Yeah, it's not going to do it. I got to have a little hook. Yeah, that rod is not moving at all. All right. Actually, maybe with pushing that in, might be able. There we go. There we go. All right. Spring's still in good shape. So we'll put that there for now. And I don't know if I could just. We'll have to go down on the ground here and find out why that's not. Oops, that wasn't a good idea. All right, I think I already found the problem. Which means I'm going to take this off for now. Got that all the way down. All right. The rod isn't even attached underneath, so I'm going to have to go down and look under there and see why or where it actually attaches, and then maybe we can get this actually working. Okay, so we took the deck off so I can get up underneath here and see what we got going on. Here's what we got. Here's what we got. This is the rod coming down from the top there. Okay. I have this. I'm not sure. It looks like that has to go into that little hole there. I don't know if you can see that or not. So that's what we got to do, is try to get that in there. But I'm not sure what caused it to come out. So we're going to have to figure all that out and how we'll get it in there. Okay. What made it to come out too? So it looks like it may have slid over here and just allowed that to come off. I'm going to see if I can't pry that over. I'm not going to be able to film it because I can't see what. I only need both hands, so let's see if I can get that up in there somehow. My needle nose pliers. All right. Let me see if I can put you on a little tripod here. All right, let's see if I can get you in there. You're probably not going to be able to see much of what I'm doing. We're going to do our best here to get you in there. And I'm going to try to get that rod. Oh, it's down there. All right. All right, so if I push that up a little bit. There you go. Well, guys, it looks like it would go there, but there's no way that's going to reach over there. There's no way that's going to reach over there, guys. So I'm going to have to come up with. So I'm going to play around with it a little bit more and let you see. I'll come back and show you what I find, because right now I'm not sure. Okay, guys, this is dinner time, so I'm going to head in and have something to eat. If I don't get back here today, I'll probably be out here tomorrow. But yeah, we'll come back and see what we can find, because I have found a few things that are a little interesting, but just still don't quite have it figured out. So let's see what we can do tomorrow. Okay, guys, we're back with this John Deere. It's a couple days later. We're going to get back into it and see if we can figure out this deck lift. Okay, take 3, since I forgot to turn my mic on the last 2 times. Found this little gadget laying on the deck, and I'm pretty sure it's part of the system that I'm trying to figure out here. Keep in mind, when I worked for a lawn shop, it was late 80s or early 90s, and I didn't work for a John Deere dealer. I worked for a Gravely dealer. But yeah, let's see what we can figure out here. I'm going to fiddle around here and try to figure this out. It's going to be hard to film and get the camera under there at the same time. So I'm going to try to figure out what I can, and then I will come back and show you what I found. And let's get under here, and I'll show you. Again, if I did think I did show you once, but right here, there's the dog with the teeth on it. And right there's a little rod that comes down through the lever, which is somehow supposed to lock that in place. Let's see what we got. I'm also looking at this. Kind of looks like that piece there. So maybe there's something going on there, or bolt this in here or something. Let's see. I did find a schematic here, so let me turn you around and show you here. I've searched for schematics several times and could not find one, and I just went in the house, went on the laptop, and ended up just stumbling across this one. But there's the piece I found laying on the deck. And what I'm doing wrong here, what I was doing is, this is going on this side of the rail, and the hook is up, and I had the hook down, and trying to put it on this side of the rail, which I couldn't figure out why it was doing anything. It looks like that hole will go through there, and this goes through it. Also, I put the bolt through that hole. But there's a bushing here I don't have, but right now I'm just going to try to fit things together without the bushing and see what I can do for now. But and there's a washer that goes between the frame and all. I'm just going to see if I can't kind of get it under there and make it align, but it looks like that hook will go through that. That's why what's moving this lever up and down then. So that's making sense, because I couldn't figure out when I was underneath what this would actually do, and I couldn't get the rod to reach. So this way looks like it might work better. Well, it should work better. That's the way they're showing it. So let me get under there and show you where I'm at with it, because I have that piece on the tractor. I'll show you how I put it on. So here's what I did. I put the hook on the wrong way. Wasn't making any sense. I couldn't. There we go. I can see a little bit better there. It's hard to show you this, but I have the hook in wrong. I was trying to do something like that and catch that with it, but that appears to be wrong. And that made no sense because that hole there had no purpose, and I figured it had to be a purpose for it. So now I think I know what the purpose is. First of all, bushing goes on there, and that hook has to go up on the other side of that rail. Okay. And then the hole where I got the bolt is supposed to catch this rod. Anyway, looking through the camera here, everything's a little weird here. Yeah, so that's what we got to get changed around. But as you see, I have hardly no room to do anything in here. All right, I will bring you back in a little bit when I get this all turned around the right way. Okay, so as you see, there's too much gap there. So I'm going to have to get a bushing or a shoulder bolt. Take that up. But I haven't figured out what the hook actually hooks onto yet. So I'm going to go back where I found these schematics and look a little bit more, see if I can figure out what that's supposed to hook onto. But we're getting there. So until then. Okay, we're back on the John Deere 111. Right now I'm going to try to get that little catch mechanism back in the tractor. It's a little nicer out today than it was yesterday. Keep my doors open. But as I showed you yesterday, got this little mechanism here. Figured out how to get it in there. But what I'm also going to do here, what I did, trying to one hand all this, is I made myself a little nylon bushing to take up the gap there and allow this to actuate on there. So it's got nice free play. So I've got some Loctite. Brought my light from work. It's a very bright light. It's got several different modes. It's got 3 different modes basically. Or actually, if you just click it on, it goes on. If you click it fast, it's got a back that's not quite as bright. And then it's got a little spotlight, which is pretty nice. All 3 are fairly bright. This comes in handy. The light I was using yesterday doesn't have the same, I guess you would call them lumens, and the little spotlight like that. isn't near as bright as this one. It's pretty much useless on the other one. But I want it for the brightness because I need to see what I'm doing here. If you want a good light, here's a little side note. But it's called a hot light. I found this on Amazon. I use it at work. Brought it home from work today just to be able to do this. I am going to bring you back to this because it's almost impossible to film. So I'm going to bring you back to it when I get it together. But the catch is there, right there. So let me get this done. All right, an hour and a half later, we got the bolt in. I ended up having to take the stop off right there, which is laying over there. So I got to put that back in, and then this all should work. So, but it was a chore to get that thing in there. So let's get the stop back in, and then I'm going to call it a night. Okay, guys, after lots of fussing here, we finally got this thing back together. So I'm going to show you what we got, and we're going to call it a night. Well, I believe it's working because the latch is on. Okay. There's the bolt that I had to get in right there. Got the stop bag in. Now we gotta see if this is going to drop down. We're not going to be able to see it very well. I'll try to put you on a tripod or something down here and see what's happening. Okay, I'm going to put you up under here. Hopefully you can see it pretty good. And operate the mechanism so you can see how it's supposed to work. All right, so now if I push the button down, I can release it, and it'll release the button, it'll hold the deck up in place. Lower it down. It'll kind of hold wherever you set this height. So, okay, so that I'm set on like 1.5 on the deck. So now I can pull it up. It's 2.5. If I want to latch it all the way up, I can latch it all the way up, and that way the deck's fully raised. And then release it to the height that you got it set at. You got the lever, push the button there, and release it, it'll hold. Release it, it'll hold. But before, it wouldn't hold in place. And then if you go down here, you have your height adjustment right here. Got your height adjustment. You can set this wherever you want to set it. However, how you want your deck to mow. And they only allow it to go down that far. You want to go lower, you can lower it down. Drop your deck all the way down. Or bring it up. Set it where you want it. First, you got to bring this up all the way up to get your height. There you go. It only goes down that far. Okay. That's going to be the end of this video. We'll probably do some more with this John Deere. I don't know how much I'm going to film on it. Another problem I have is the key switch don't shut off, so we'll look into that. And whatever other problems we find, got to contact the owner. I know I'm wearing a different shirt than what I was yesterday. I had to refilm what I just showed you because it came out too blurry. That's where we're at with this John Deere, and hopefully we'll have her up in mowing lawns soon. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and hit the notification button so you know when new videos come up. And thank you for watching.